Welcome and thank you for always joining us. This is K.c.s.e 2003 Paper 2 number 21, a question on differentiation and its applications. And the question we have Roman 1 reads, find the coordinates of the stationary points on the curve y is equal to x cubed minus 3x plus 2. So we are going straight away to begin with Roman 1 of the question. That is part A, Roman 1. We have been given the function in form of y is equals to x cubed minus 3x plus 2, and we have been told to find the coordinates of the stationary points, and we know for sure that at stationary point, the dy over dx is usually equal to 0. So what we are going to do, we are first going to find the dy over dx of the given function by differentiating each function independently. For x cubed, we are going to bring down 3 so that we have 3x. Then we less 1 from the power, we remain with 2. Then minus 3x, you differentiate it, we are going to have 3. And this one is going to be equated to 0. That means 3x squared will be equal to positive 3 if we move minus 3 to the other side, meaning you divide both sides by 3. X squared is going to be equal to 1. So to get the value of x, we are going to take the square root of 1, which is going to give us plus or minus 1, meaning that x can either be positive 1 and x can also be negative 1. So once we have gotten the values of x, we can use them to get the values of y. And when x is positive 1, then the value of y is going to be equal to, we substitute this in the main function. We have 1, which is going to be cubed, minus 3 times x, which is 1 plus 2, and the value of y is going to be equal to 0. Therefore, the first point we have is going to be 1, 0. We can as well get the value of y when x is equals to negative 1. When x is equals to negative 1, then the value of y is going to be equal to negative 1 cubed minus 3 times x, which is negative 1, plus 2, and the value of y in this case is going to be equal to 4, meaning our second point is going to be equal to negative 1, 4. Once we have gotten the stationary points, we are going to determine the nature of the two stationary points that we have obtained. So the first point we have is 1, 0. And for us to determine the nature of this point, we are simply going to use the x coordinates. We place it at the center. We take one step back, we will land at 0. One step forward, we are going to land at 2. This is x. Then we need the dy over dx. And the dy over dx is 3x squared minus 3. So when x is 0, we are going to have 3 times 0 squared minus 3, giving us negative 3. When x is positive 1 at stationary, the dy will be 0. And when x is positive 2, we are going to have 2 squared, which is 4 times 3, 12 minus 3, giving us 9. As you can see, the gradient is changing. This is the diagram. The gradient is changing from negative through 0 to positive, implying that the point which is 1, 0 is a minimum stationary point. That means when the gradient is changing from negative through 0 to positive, that point becomes a minimum point. Then Roman 2, we are going to have the next point is negative 1, 4. Again, we determine the nature of this point. We place the negative 1 at the center. Then one step behind, we are going to land at negative 2. One step forward, we have 0. This is x. We need the dy over dx here. Dy over dx is equal to 3x squared minus 3. When the value of x is negative 2, you square negative 2, you multiply by 3 minus 3, you get positive 9. At stationary point, the dy over dx is 0. And when x is 0, we are going to square 0, multiply by 3. We minus 3, we are going to have dy over dx being equal to negative 3. As you can see, the gradient is changing from positive through 0 to negative, implying that negative 1, 4 is a maximum stationary point. That is what we have. Part A is already done. We move to part B. And in part B, we are told, in the space provided, sketch a graph of the function y is equal to x cubed minus 3x plus 2. For us to sketch the graph, what we need is the stationary points. And the stationary points we have are positive 1, 0, and negative 1, 4. So we are going to come up with a Cartesian plane this way. We have 1, 2, this is the x-axis, then 1, 2, 3, 4, that is our y-axis. Again, we have negative 1, negative 2. So once we have come up with a Cartesian plane, we are going to look at the stationary points. When x is positive 1, y is 0 at this particular point. And when x is negative 1 here, then y is going to be positive 4 at this point. Once we have located the turning points of the curve, we are going to sketch a curve like this. We can bring it down this way and of course extend it upwards. So the most important is to show where the curve is turning. These other extensions do not matter. So this is the curve of the function y is equals to x cubed minus 3x plus 2. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussions. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, you click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you will automatically be given a notification. Thank you and welcome.